Good morning, my honest, honorable, and peaceful patriots. Take a look at this headline from NBC. Minnesota police shooting of Dwayne White sparks mostly peaceful protests. Take a look at the embedded video. I stopped it where a person is shown waving a Black Lives Matter. Were these really mostly peaceful protests? Well, no, not really. But you won't find it in any of the legacy media. We'll have to go to a local paper. This is the Star Tribune. Schools closed, businesses damaged in Brooklyn Center after police shoot, kill black man. Residents, curious onlookers, and business owners in Brooklyn Center emerged early Monday to begin cleaning up and to see for themselves the damage left behind after violence and looting broke out overnight following the fatal shooting of a black man by police Sunday afternoon. Officers in riot gear stood sentinel at the city's police station that was tagged with anti-police graffiti and where squad cars were damaged. The National Guard blocked the entrance to the Shingle Creek Crossing shopping plaza, where several retailers had windows busted out and merchandise strewn on the floor. Flip-flops and bottles of fruity drinks littered the Walmart parking lot where a man, who gave his name as Thomas, was part of a small army of store employees picking up trash and debris. All of our large screen TVs were taken, he said. Alarms blared at a Verizon store across the way, where the front window was broken and the TV was ripped off the wall. Looters had ransacked the Icon Beauty Salon and left boxes of fake eyelashes behind the parking lot. At Aspen Dental, only the front door sustained damage, but the clinic canceled all Monday appointments. There you have it. These mostly peaceful protesters from BLM chose this as an opportunity to rob and steal and riot. That's what really happened at this mostly peaceful protest. Now let's get back to the story. Police shot and killed a black man on Sunday during a stop for a traffic violation, sparking protests and unrest in a suburb just miles away from where George Floyd was killed during an arrest in Minneapolis last May. And there's the man that was killed right there, Daunte Wright. He was only 20 years old. And the news would have you believe that this picture represents the man he really was. Let's take a look at what the mayor says about him. Gwen and I are praying for Daunte Wright's family as our state mourns another life of a black man taken by law enforcement. Walsh said on Twitter. Of course it was Twitter. What he doesn't say is that this man had a warrant out for his arrest for carrying a pistol and for fleeing police. Maybe that was why he was killed while resisting a police. He also doesn't mention that police body cams were filming the entire incident. Why don't you save your statement, Mayor, until after you view the damn videos? If you want to find out what caused this riot, though, you've got to go to the end of the story. So let's go there. In order to find out, look at this. You have to go 4 paragraphs up from the bottom to get the story. Brooklyn Center Police said in a statement that officers pulled over a man for a traffic violation. So the man was in a vehicle and he had a traffic violation, and that was why he was pulled over, and found he had an outstanding arrest warrant. Yeah, he was due to show up in court and didn't, so the court issued an arrest warrant on this fugitive. As police tried to take him into custody, he got back in the car. One of the officers, who has not been identified, shot at the man. This is where it gets confusing. I've heard and read several different stories and statements, and some say that he was shot before getting into the car, and some say he was shot while in the car. I want to see the police body cam to see what really happened. Here's another thing about that warrant. Now, if you were the police and you knew this man had an outstanding warrant for carrying a pistol without a permit and for fleeing the police, I would try to make sure he didn't get into that car. He might have that unpermitted pistol in the car with him. The legacy media here is trying to rile up black people, saying this was just another peaceful black man going about his business when he was shot and killed by the law for no reason whatsoever. Wow. Would he have been shot and killed by the law if he had put his hands on the hood of the car when he was being arrested? Would he have been shot and killed if he had showed up for his court appointment and not had an outstanding warrant for carrying a pistol without a permit? Your actions always have consequences. Piss poor decisions always lead to piss poor results. Since the legacy media doesn't want to hold this man accountable for his own actions, maybe since they're running interference for him, they should be held accountable instead.